you feel stiff, inflexible, older than you actually are. It's high time to improve your mobility again, to get yourself back in shape. There are 3 full-body exercises that can gradually help you restore mobility to your entire body, one step at a time. We're going to do 3 exercises, specially chosen so that with just these 3, you can gradually regain flexibility in your whole body. We'll go with a follow-along format so you can train right along with us and stay in sync. Why do people keep getting less flexible? What exactly happens there? Well, that's actually pretty simple. Most people train themselves to become less flexible because our body is a living system that constantly adapts whenever it's exposed to certain movements or patterns. You're constantly training, whether you're sitting down, sleeping, or of course, actively working out and moving your body around. I'm saying every movement you make in daily life, or even sitting still, is a form of training that your body adapts to. And because we move less and less these days, spend more and more time sitting in front of screens where everything moves except us, our movements are slowly falling asleep. They're becoming increasingly restricted because our muscles and fascia are hardly ever stretched to their full length anymore. And there are key muscles in the body. We're now going to focus on some of these key areas so that when you improve mobility there, you'll feel a greater sense of flexibility and freedom throughout your entire body. I'll lead it, you join in right away. Ayla's also joining in, and you can just follow what she's doing. Come on, let's go to the wall first, because the first exercise is the most important one to counteract sitting. What do we do when we're sitting? We're always like this and our legs are like that. So what do we do now? Keep your legs straight and gently stretch them, but stay well controlled. Stand in front of a wall so that you can comfortably reach it with your arms slightly bent. And now do this. Take a moment to look down at how your pelvis is positioned and also check in with your body to see if you have an arched lower back. If you have an arched lower back, then your pelvis is tilted like this. You'd need to reposition it more upright, straighten it out, and the straighter you position it, the more you'll reduce the arch in your lower back. Try doing this by gently drawing your navel inward and actively lifting your groins forward, maintaining the alignment. But it might be difficult for you to control that at first. In that case, just do it as well as you can and then hold the position. The exercise will still work well though. That's just a bit of extra refinement you can include if you like. And now you're gradually sliding your groins further and further toward the wall. And increasingly overextending your torso farther backward. But make sure you overextend less in your lower back and fully engage your pelvis, actively guiding it forward and into the back bend as well. And bring it along. And now the exercise already begins and you keep moving further backward. And you can also bring your head into it. But you'll notice that if you overextend your head, it becomes tiring because the head often isn't used to it. Man, just try really bringing your head into the movement. How does that feel? Uncomfortable, right? If it's too uncomfortable, you're better off just leaving the head out for now. The main action is really happening down in the hip and pelvic area anyway. How strong's the pulling right now, Ayla, and where do you feel it? Just say it, don't show. And if you feel it pulling in your lower back, don't worry at all. Really, Ayla, there's no need. Yes, because it simply means we're now directly targeting precisely the muscles that are causing your back pain. And we lengthen them. With every stretch, the muscles gradually extend, moving you further away from pain. All right, now we're really engaging our strength. That means you stay standing exactly as you are, but focus on using the power from your hips, from your pelvis, to actively push the wall away. Engage your core, brace your hips, and really push the wall away. Can you feel that? Yes, can you feel it now? That's the right tension. Then you relax again, but relaxing doesn't mean coming out of the stretch. Relaxing just means stopping the tension and continuing deeper into the stretch. Very good. Extend yourself and put in even more effort in the groin area. And again, you push out from the hips, from the abdomen. Try to push the wall away. A little trembling is good. Ayla's trembling a bit, that's a good sign because then you're really stretching. And then relax again. No, don't come out when you relax, but stay like this and keep deepening the stretch. Still feeling comfortable or reaching your limit? Yeah, still manageable. And we'll press once more. You push against it. Using the strength generated from your pelvis. your stomach tenses up, your groin tenses too. Now just relax completely. That was good. Keep moving deeper into the stretch. And now on the final repetition, be sure to include the head as well. Just hold it as far as it still feels comfortably good for you right at this moment. But go all the way to the end now. Stand back up, move away from the wall. Push yourself a little, move your hips a bit. Maybe go a bit diagonal to the camera. Stand right here in front, please. And actually sideways to the camera, okay? The next exercise, this was at the front. Now we've cleared the front line. And now we'll clear the back. That means you fully straighten your knees and slowly lower yourself down as far as you possibly can with control. But only as long as the legs remain completely straight and don't bend at all. Exactly, that's really important. They need to stay fully extended. Hands placed right at the front on the upper thighs, on the knees or on the shin, depending on how far down you can go. And where do you feel the stretch now, Ayla? Hamstrings, right? And don't point, just describe it. Hamstrings. And probably the back of the knee as well, yeah? And now please pay really close attention, because this exercise is absolutely crucial, and it's easy to mess it up if you're dealing with too much pulling or pain in the back of your knee, so stay mindful throughout the movement. That's why you should really pay close attention and make sure you still feel it as somewhat straight and comfortably manageable throughout the movement. Still just about bearable pain. And then you notice slowly it starts to loosen up again because the muscles and fascia start to give. Then go a little deeper. Very good, but keep remembering to always make sure that your knees are fully extended. All right, and now we'll incorporate some strength training. Reach back behind you with your legs nice and controlled, please. Hold it tight and keep your body fully stretched. Now with control and steady movement, slowly lift your torso up off the ground. But you're holding on tight, so you're tensing up unnecessarily and no real movement is taking place. And that's the key point. When you tense up, make sure you stay completely still. Then just let go again and allow yourself to sink even deeper. And you notice now it's going a little deeper. So we have two effects. We have a strengthening and an additional stretch. And once more, you engage upward. Really powerfully, keeping your knees fully extended and firm. And release again, relax and go deeper. Very good. And once more, you're tensing up again now. You can really powerfully tense upwards, that's right. Are the knees straight? Okay. And once again, just let go and sink a little deeper. Very good. And that's it. Time's up. Slowly start to come back up now. Very good. Very well done. You did great. Really well done indeed. So let's quickly recap what we've just done here. We've completely cleared everything at the front. We've cleared everything at the back. And now we're focusing on the chest and arm area. For this exercise, you'll need to find a corner or a door frame nearby that works well for you personally. Either option works well. A corner's better if you have one available, since a door frame is fine too, but the corner's just a bit easier and more stable to use. Please go ahead and stand exactly right in the middle right here. And stretch your arms out horizontally to the sides. And then raise them 30 degrees higher. 30 degrees is about a third of 90 degrees, so a third of a right angle. I'll show you once again. Look, from here, this is 90 degrees when the arms are positioned here. Very good. And now, slowly and steadily, you continue moving forward with your feet until your hands gently come into contact with the side walls of the corner, just as we discussed. Stop. At the moment, your hands touch the walls. Or your hands and forearms come into contact with the door frame at this angle. Depending on how wide the doors are, you'll feel the contact with your hands right away. With your forearms, somewhere in this area, but it doesn't matter exactly where. At the moment the contact is made, step clearly backward with one foot. Very good. Then your body moves into a slight forward stance. And now, by bending your front leg, you'll notice you can move further forward with ease, control, and a strong, stable posture. And then you feel the stretch in your chest and your shoulders running into your arms, sometimes even down to your fingertips. What does that show? That muscles are tight everywhere. Wherever they're tight, that's where you feel them. And that's precisely the whole point of it. So, and now you go in just far enough with the upper end of the breastbone that you can still tolerate it positively. Okay? And then you wait a little while and gradually go in further. Keep moving in just far enough until it's still a positive, comfortable kind of pain, nothing too intense or uncomfortable. So once again, very clearly, it shouldn't be a mild pain. It should be a distinct and noticeable pain, but one that you still perceive as positive because you know you can step out any time. It's not about stress, but you do want an effect. And the best effect is right at the point where it's still positive, where you can still breathe through it easily without having to mentally or physically tense up against it. And now we're ready for our strength training. That means you stay exactly as you are, Ayla, and you at home too. And you push with both hands against the walls as hard as you possibly can, making sure your body doesn't move at all, not even slightly. Push really hard. Push as hard as you can. Push even harder. Push with all your strength. The harder you push, the better the effect. And then release the pressure. And continue guiding the upper end of the breastbone toward the corner. Bend your front knee a bit more. And move further in. And again, push against it with your hands. Push really hard. Are you pushing with one yet? I'm pushing. Very good. You're not trembling at all. Not even a bit inside, okay? And now relax again and go in a little further. Very good, exactly. Very well done, Ayla. Because if you notice, even at home, that your feet aren't positioned right, that you've stepped too far out, then bring your feet along until you feel comfortable again and notice you have full stretching strength in your arms. One last time, push against the walls again, press firmly against them. And then release. And once more, one last time. A little further in, gradually increasing the intensity just a bit more. And come back out again. Come back out again, gently, let your arms swing loosely, and allow yourself to feel completely at ease. The most important of the three exercises, since it fully counteracts sitting, is stretching against the wall. The first one we did. And I'll show you something really special. Namely, you can also do this completely passively as a relaxing and soothing recovery exercise on our back hero. Or you can simply use a few books that are just the right height. And then just go ahead and set that up over there, Ayla. Then lift your pelvis up. And gently slide the brick underneath your sacrum for added support and stability. Yeah? We set it a bit too high, didn't we? Okay. Now go ahead and stretch your legs out. Really stretch them out fully. Very good. Then you'll start to feel how it begins to pull. And where does it pull? In the groins? Into the joints. And this is a really great exercise that you can do each evening before bed. Just to relax before heading to bed, really take a moment to gently calm your back down nicely. Stick with it, do the exercise every day. That's when it works best. And look forward to next Saturday, because that's when we'll strengthen your back.